43% of people with perfect credit scores get rejected sa car loans not because hindi sila kabalo mag-uwi kwarta or what, but because of one invisible thing na gina-check ni bangko that has nothing to do with your finances. I'm about to show you what that invisible thing is. Okay, so imagine this. May ara ka stable job, gabayad ka bill on time for 5 years straight. Ang credit score mo is okay. You walk into a bank confident, nag-fill out your application, you submit it feeling good. 3 days later, the bank calls, ma'am surigid, na decline ang imo application. And here's the crazy part. Ang loan officer, hindi man manugid kunya, na-decline ikaw. Okay, they just say, wala naton na meet ang lending criteria, ma'am. So, mga mo ng bagay. But nobody explain what that criteria really is. Ang bangko, wala nag-reject sa imo because hindi mo kaya or hindi ka capable magbayad. Ina-reject ka nila because you might have a reason nga hindi magbayad. May ara algorithm si bank. It's not written down, it's not transparent, but it exists and it's looking for patterns, not just numbers. Nami ang imong credit score, great, pero ang algorithm is asking nga may na-miss ni siya nga one payment 3 years ago. What was the reason? See, that one missed payment is a data point. Kagang algorithm is predicting if the bank gives them a car loan. What's the probability they'll default or nga talikdan nila ang obligasyon nila na hindi sila magbayad. And here's where it gets dark. The algorithm does not care about the reason you missed the payment. Wala na sila kabalo nga masakit ka or nadulaan ka obra or may emergency ka. Ang makita lang na yan nila sa algorithm is missed payment equals risk flag. That's it. No context, wala compassion, just data. So ano ang ginalantaw or ginabasihan ni algorithm? Amon ni ang mga invisible things nga gina-check ni bangko. How often you change jobs. Frequent job change mean flight risk. Even if you have more money. Next is your debt to income ratio. You might think this is straightforward. It's not. Okay? Ang bangko uses a hidden formula. Some banks weight it at 30%, others at 50%. Nobody tells you which formula they use. Your savings history, not just how much you have, but how you use it. Do you save consistently or do you save sporadically? Kung saan mo lang madumduman dira, the algorithm predicts behavior. Next is ang imo utility. Okay? Utility bill payment history. This is the crazy one. Some banks check kung nagabayad ka electric bill mo on time. Why? Because people who neglect utilities often neglect car payments. Next is ang imo loan inquiry history. Kung nag-apply ka sa loan, 5 ka different banks in 3 months, that flags you. The algorithm thinks this people is desperately trying to get credit. Red flag. But here's the worst part. Do you know kung ano ang pinaka-dako nga red flag sa bangko? Not what you would think. It's not a low credit score. It's not a low income. It's actually much simpler. It is when your behavior changes suddenly. Example, you've been paying all your bills for 3 years. Perfect track record. Then, in month 4, you miss one payment even though you pay it back the next week. The algorithm says behavior change equals signal that something is wrong. Ang bangko dayon would think, why did the behavior change? Did they lose income? Did they have emergency? And are they about to default? Once the algorithm flags you, it doesn't unflag you quickly. You're now in the risky category for 6 months to 2 years. And here's the brutal truth. The banks won't admit. They don't care if you can pay. They only care if you're predictable. And if you're not perfectly predictable, you're rejected. Now, you think this is discrimination. This is unfair. Why do banks do this? The answer is actually logical. Okay, from their perspective, banks are in the business of lending. They make money on interest, but they lose money when people default. One default, perdihan nila 100,000 pesos. 2 defaults, perdihan 200,000. From rejected applicants, they didn't give loans to 0. So bank would rather reject 100 good people than approve 1 bad person. The math is simple. Okay, 100 rejections equals 0 loss. 1 default equals 100,000 pesos loss. That's why the algorithm ni bangko is so conservative. It's not designed para i-approve ng mga tao nga kaya magbayad. It's designed to minimize losses by rejecting people who might default. Pero may isa pagid ka bagay. There's one more thing. Secret that banks don't want you to know is this, okay? The algorithm is not standardized. Different banks have different rejection criteria. What gets you rejected from bank A might get you approved sa bank B. So if gin-reject ka sa isa ka bangko, you are not globally or universally rejected. May pag-asa ka pa. Pinalang ka complain din. Send us a PM sa dire, balikan ta, unless kung kalima ka na mabutungan. So you're just rejected by the bank's specific algorithm. But here's the problem. Most people don't know this. They get rejected once and then ang thinking na nila diyon is hindi na gid kami maprobahan sa car loan. Mga something mo na and they give up. Meanwhile, if they'd tried bank C or bank D, they would have been approved. This is why I always have my client, kung na-reject, try another bank. Don't take the first no as final. So now, nabalaan mo na why the banks rejects good people. Here's how to fix it. Make your behavior predictable. If you're applying for a car loan, in 3 months, start making extra payments on your other debts sa subong. Okay? Show the algorithm that you're stable and disciplined. Don't apply to multiple banks in quick succession. Space out mo ang iyong application by 2 to 3 months. Makita na ni bangko kung gin-reject ka na elsewhere. And it flags you as desperate. Build your savings history. Even if you only save 1,000 pesos per month, do it consistently. Show the algorithm nga capable ka sa consistent financial behavior. Time your application right. Don't apply right after a job change. Wait 6 months. Pero kung need mo na gid sa lakyan, i-chat lang kami di. It's free mag-chat kag hindi mo kinanglan magbakal dayon. Pamangkot ka, pamangkot lang. Okay, ma-provide lang kami info to help you decide. So, going back, as I was saying, time your application right. Don't apply right after a job change. Wait 6 months. The algorithm sees job stability, not job changes. Get a co-signer or a guarantor. If you're borderline or marginal, having someone with a better score nga mag-co-maker sa imo to reduce bank risk. The algorithm loves having a backup. Mangkota si ahente or ang bangko directly. Some banks will tell you why they rejected you. Ask. You might learn something specific nga pwede mo pa ma-remedyohan. The system is rigged, but it's not, insurmountable nga daw tama gid yung budlay or awot gid i-overcome. You just have to understand the algorithm. Become predictable. Kag kung hindi ma-approve sa isa, try different banks or ipasa sa tanan niya bangko to save time. So here's what I want you to do. Comment down below on ano ang pinaka-weirdest reason a bank gave you for rejecting your loan. I'm reading every comment. Share this video. Send it to someone who's been rejected for a car loan. They need to know this isn't their fault. We will be exposing banking system dirty secrets every week. You want to know about them before applying. The system is designed to reject you. But once you understand how it rejects you, you can fix it. Don't give up. Try the next bank. See you in the next one.